The following video may not be suitable for children 13 and under. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Enewtabie here, and today we're finally looking at some new G.I. Joe Classified Series figures. I actually had a portion of the wave shipped, except for Dial Tone for whatever reason, by Pulse. This is actually from Amazon, so I ordered two Saw Vipers. I wanted to run two different heads on there, so bought two. This one came first. The other ones look like it'll be next week. Going by DHL, so who knows when that will deliver. But excited to take a look at this figure. This was a very cool figure from the comic. And look, I haven't read that comic in decades, but I still remember it because it shocked me, right? Man, I'm gonna have to paraphrase a lot of this. But before we get too far into it, if you have not, please think about subscribing to the channel. Like, share, all that good stuff down there. Think about becoming a member. Really would appreciate it. But yeah, this guy, so Marvel Comics. I don't remember the issue or whatever, but there were some Joes, and there's a lot of vague remembrance, but it still stands out to this date, right? And it was the twins. Cobra Commander said something like, just get rid of them, and they thought about killing the Joes. So this guy volunteered to do it. I forget his name, was like Kevin Skeleton or something stands out like that. But anyway, so it was, now I don't remember all the Joes, but Doc was the one that stood out. I want to say it was Heavy Duty. Who's the other guy? Crankcase and something else, maybe two more. I don't remember, but that just shocked me. And then, this guy was like a celebrity, right? So he was like going to parties and all this. He was the guy that, he was, the most popular Cobra, because he actually took care of more Joes than anybody, any Viper or anybody had done before. So I think Ninja Force, Storm Shadows, or Snake Eyes, one of them ended up taking care of him or alluded to that, because at the end of the comic they dropped his gun off. So man, great. So we're going to take a look at the figure. Cobra Saw Viper, semi-automatic weapon. Saw, a lot of people know as the M249 squad automatic weapon, but this is a little bit different. But there's some kind of similar things going on with that. But this is the packaging, the newer, smaller type packaging like that. Looks fine. It's got kind of the, digital type lines in there. Cobra emblem. This number 147 artwork here. Looks pretty good. Got it right here, and then you got Doc's helmet right there. We got some more Vipers in the background, some City. You see the two different heads. That's why I bought two. We're in one with the helmet and one without. And then we've got the stats here on the side that honestly nobody gives a crap about at this point. Yeah, so let's open up, take a look at the figure, and see what it's all about. All right, let's see here. We've got let's get that plastic off there. We've got a knife. We've seen this knife before, right? Black plastic, a little bit of detail in there. Kind of got the grips on the handle, serrated a little bit on top. Would have been nice with some sort of paint here, just all black plastic. I think we've seen this before lately too. We've got a pistol here with a holographic sight, compensator, port and barrel, extended mag, and maybe like a laser molded in underneath. This is fine. Yeah, but I believe we've seen this lately too. This is the backpack you get off like the Tiger Force Roadblock. It comes with the Modus. Actually, that plug is for right there. Got it in the colors. Got a thing underneath where you can stick this supposed to be a belt, which actually goes in pretty good. And then you can plug it into your saw weapon like that. Got it gray plastic. It's flexible. This backpack was fine. You could also have him holding it. You know, you could have the gun in one hand, holding this in another if you didn't want to wear it on the pack. I don't know if that peg will actually come in any kind of use with the gun here. You might, let's see. I was thinking maybe you could do that. The box come off. Maybe it does. Seems loose enough that it does. This gun has got a little bit of bend in the barrel. Not too much, but the rest of it feels pretty sturdy. Got kind of a hooked handle. We'll go over that a little bit more. But yeah, we've seen this before, so nothing really new there. We've got a helmet here, which got a little bit of flex right there. So, oh, so it is not two heads. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to still have two Assault Vipers, and one's going to have a helmet and one's not. So you can plug the helmet over the guy like that and do that if you want to do it. So I thought it was a separate head. So there we go. We'll go over the figure here in a minute. So pretty cool. All right. So what else we got? The gun itself here. So I don't know the saw is going to plug in underneath, but it and then the box just fell right off. I was just talking about that. So I guess this is going to hold, but it doesn't. It's not the tightest fit right there. So you do have a port. You can do effect. Curious to see how that's going to hold up over time. So then we got the box magazine, and it's got a tab, and you can basically just tab it in like that. So it looks a little bit like a saw, a little bit through here. Maybe that's in the barrel, you know, maybe a little bit of a nod. You got this handle right here is on two pegs. It was loose in the packaging. I tabbed it back on, and then you got just this weird handle with a little bit of texture on it. Decent details. You got a Picatinny rail on top. I guess you don't need any sights because you're just going to hold it like this, but this is fine. Kind of like this. This is the different kind of Cobra G.I. Joe stuff that I like for them to do sometimes. So, you know, when we talk about Cobra La or like the Alley Vipers or the stuff from Deke, this is the stuff I like. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the accessories. They're bringing the figure. I wonder, is this the tripwire body? I'm wondering about that now because he's got this collar here. You can take this off, and it's almost like a EOD collar. But it's up to you however you want to do it. Got the vest on here, Cobra emblem on there, kind of the purple, magenta. Got green belt buckle, kind of ties in with the visor. This is fine. I've got a holster here on the side for a sidearm. Plug that in like that. That looks fine. We got the back knife thing. I don't think we've seen that a whole lot from this line, but we've seen it from other lines, but got that. Outfit looks fine. This is, you know, this is pretty good. We've got this loose shoulder thing, so that reminds me of a tripwire. No pins in the legs or the elbows, so that's good. We've got a little bit of a loose waist right there. Just saying that. But yeah, the collar piece, they did kind of do this thing here where they drape down. It looks like it's almost attached, but it's not. We'll pull this off so you can see the head. You got kind of like a microphone running into the head right there, like that. And then, as I showed earlier, you can pop this on. I thought this was a separate head. That's fine. I like that. So that's the way we're going to roll, I think, for this one. And we'll do another one without. But there's your options right there. I always like to see how the backpacks peg on. Some do very well, some don't. And that one does pretty good. So, okay, good. Are we going to go... Man, I hate that it comes out on that side. Let's see, how does the magazine feed to? Okay. And it feeds from that side. That's weird. Okay. That feeds from pretty much the wrong side. I mean, you can feed them from both sides, but I don't know. It just seems weird to me just because I'm right-handed. But anyway, that's fine. Yeah. Articulation. This is kind of a standard thing there. He can look down. He can look not much back. He can look side to side. I do like the helmet. It reminds me of something like Spacey too, you know. Butterflies. He's got waist. He's got abdominal crunch. He's got that U cut out, and he's a little floppy there. Bicep rotation, double elbows, wrist, leg up, leg back, drop down hips, thigh cut, double knees. It's way too tight for this in these temperatures when it's 20 degrees outside. So, but it's got that. But I like that. So I'd rather have tight knee than loose knees. Don't get me wrong. Then you got rocker. So pretty standard Joe affair. I never liked the U-cut abdominal crunch, but hey, man, that elbow's tight. It feels pretty good. It looks pretty good. I like the figure, man. They did a pretty good job with this. I just like the character from the comics. I'm a comics fan. I enjoy the cartoon a lot too, but the comic is where I got started with Joe's. Like, I never even knew about the comic, and I know my dad took me to Eckert's one day, and we were getting a sandwich at the grilled cheese at the grill, and then the checkout line, you had to go out of the grill into like the main part of the store, and there was a comic book rack. I picked up Joe comic. I think it was number 2. I never saw number 1. It was number 2 with the snow on it, and I was hooked from there. I had like every one all the way up to like 50. So, but yeah, solid figure, nice additional line. Can't wait to check out the other ones, but it's probably going to be next week based on DHL. And who knows what's the deal with Dial Tone. I know he's showing up on some other sites, but he just didn't ship with these. I don't know if he had a shortage or what. But yeah, let's plug in the backpack. That fits good. The gun, I think you're going to have to do like a hold twist thing like this. It's kind of up to you however you want to do it. See it in the thumbnail. You can do like that, and then you're going to have to like bring it across, up, pull this back, and then have him holding on to it. Which is unfortunate because then you got the belt here, and the belt's got to feed over and around. So, you know, kind of wish they thought up something better than this. But overall, like the figure, solid figure. Check it out if you haven't already. That waist that's always a pain for me. It's like when they come out of packaging and they got the waffle going on. So other than that, pretty good figure. Thank you for watching the video. I do appreciate it. Stay tuned. Got a lot of stuff coming in. Man, for some reason, a lot of companies are trying to get things out, I guess, before Chinese New Year. So a lot of things are coming. Thanks for watching. See you down the road.